We are live. Peace to the fam. It is your boy PUP coming out of Hartford, Connecticut, alongside with the family, Stanley Walker. Introduce yourself, family.
What's up? What's up, everybody? I'm Stanley Walker, the Bitcoin boss, coming to you live straight out of Chicago, Illinois. We're here to show you guys exactly how to get started, man. Bring some awareness to what this digital currency is, man. What some of this blockchain technology is. This is the hype, right?
This is what everybody hype about. What's the big hype on this digital currency? What is everybody talking about right now? What is this hype behind this currency?
Man, the hype is real, man. This is actually is not really hype. This is a reality check, man. Right now is new money that's being circulated throughout the world, all right? And it's not controlled by a bank, it's not controlled by a government. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to have a bank account to actually be able to have this money, pass this money around. So it's money without dealing with the government. That's powerful, man. Without dealing with the banks. So that's powerful. That's something to get excited about.
It's
I'm
actually
not
it,
controlled by the bank.
it's actually something that is and from my perception, it actually sounds like something that everyone has been asking for. People that that is fed up with the way that the system has been being manipulated, and how the dollar is losing its value, and everyone sees how the where around the world that there's many money crisis that's going on right now. So I mean, this is what people are asking for. It seems like it's falling right into our hands.
Yeah, man, this is definitely what the world has been it's been waiting for. I mean, because for so long we've been oppressed. All right, we've been oppressed by, again, the banks, the governments. All right, we've been conditioned to think and behave and do like they want us to. So right now we can take back control of the power. We can take back control of our money. We can start to do what we want, without being taxed, without being regulated, without being governed. So man, this is definitely what the world has been asking for. It's what the world has been missing. So we getting ready to move into the biggest wealth transfer that's ever existed. Uh, that I ever known of. Anybody that's alive right now, I'm pretty sure this is the biggest thing that you'll ever be a part of in your life, man. So yeah, we're at the right place at the right time, and we're
I
dealing with the
see it.
right.
I see it as I see it almost. We're living in a time where our parents and grandparents was living in a time when the internet was coming to light, coming into fruition, and they didn't know what to do with this internet thing. I remember how they did not trust the internet, right? But now every single person on this planet, if you live somewhere near electricity, you have the internet. You have the internet. You have a cell phone that is
Hmm,
connecting you to the internet. So it's
hmm,
amazing how fast that has been adapted. So just looking at how fast the internet got adapted, just imagine how fast this is gonna come in. Things are only moving faster, and that's
yeah.
that that's actually what we're starting to realize when you look at the times, and you just look at history, the way history goes, and then you look up to right now, where we at right now, just in these last, what has happened in these last 5 years, in these last 8 years. Things are happening so fast, where you gotta really be aware of what's going to be happening, or what's coming in the future, so you can be prepared. It's about really being, it's about positioning yourself, like position yourself, to be in a good position for the future. You know, so I mean that's where we at, and that's what we bring to the table with Crypto Kings. You know, we want to spread that awareness, you know, about the future. You know, the future is something that we need to be excited about, because there are great things that's coming from the future. Everyone is thinking about the future in a negative way because they're worried about doomsday, and they reading things out of the Bible, and they scared of the Bible stuff. Listen, if you really pay attention
Mhm.
to, you know, what's really going on, you honestly see, you know, things that have been corrupted, it's falling, and people that are creating things that are helping and that are helpful is flourishing. So we need to really, you know, be aware, and that's what we bring it to the table so we can be excited for it. And then on top of that, know how to position yourself, know what to invest into, and that's what we talking about. Cryptocurrency is the new currency. This is now time to make some smart investments. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that?
Oh man, this is definitely the rebirth of the internet. You know, so a lot of people that missed out on that great innovation. Now is the time where all of this stuff is being recreated. You know, the internet is literally being recreated. The way money works, the way money is transaction is being recreated, and it's all working around the internet. All right. People don't even know that the credit card was not invented for the internet. All right. Since the internet has been presented, now people are able to really take advantage of these credit card systems, and really be able to exploit that credit card system that they had in place. So what needs to happen is has to happen. Okay. So it's going to happen with or without you guys. It really doesn't even matter. All right. Everybody, every business needs to uh, restructure themselves so that they can be equipped to start to take some of this digital currency. All right. So that's what's going on right now. Big banks around the world are really starting to invest into this new technology, figure out what it is, figure out how they can implement this into their current systems, so that they can cut down costs and so that they can cut down transaction time. All right. And obviously, so that they can profit way more. All right, so we at the forefront of this. You guys can start to position yourself right now. Start to get the information, plug into Crypto Kings, where we're gonna give you all of the latest and greatest, man, when it comes to our cryptocurrency and all of the rest of the digital currencies. So this is definitely a fine time, and never before. I mean, if the internet, when we were talking about the internet, when the internet, that was a privately held meeting. You weren't even invited. Right now, we invited to this thing right here. And you can help us to bring more awareness. All right, everybody needs to know this. They got ATM machines being popped up right in the neighborhood, right around you, and everybody, most of the people right now in your neighborhood are still asleep, and we just can't have that, man. We cannot leave our people behind. We cannot leave them in the dark. So definitely, this is what we own over here on the Crypto Kings, man. We definitely trying to bring more awareness, get everybody up to speed, well educated, so they can make some good investments, some good decisions with their money. So yeah, man, take back control of your money, man. This is where it's at. This is what it is, man. We're diversifying our income. I myself, I'm abandoning the dollar. I'm witnessing it just go down and down and down and down and down and down. I remember saying it to myself clearly, right? I remember, I don't know where you guys at in the world, right? But I remember when I can go to the store and I could take $1, right? And I can go get 4 bags of chips, potato chips, 25 cents a bag.
I remember that.
Next thing I know, I walked in the store one day and it was 2 for $1. I said, you know what? The world is going to change. It's because I know people that do bad stuff happen to them for 25 cents. So now you didn't cut down the amount of food that I can get for my dollar. So that's a loaf of bread. Hey, you probably can used to get it for $1. Now it might cost you $2. All right. So the dollar has less purchasing power every year that we go on.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you know, Step outside the box, okay? Open your mind up into this new realm that we're entering in, all right? Then you can start to gain from the appreciation of the as the prices continue to go up with these digital currencies. Digital currencies are the currencies of the future. You guys, the first example was created in 2009. That's when Bitcoin first was presented to the masses.
Talk to
All
him.
right, you could have got in on this thing then and got you one whole Bitcoin, okay? One Bitcoin for less than a dime, 10 cents. Right now, all right, right now, Bitcoin is worth $1,134. One BTC. So a 10-cent investment would have profited you. And guess what? You didn't have to do anything at all. You don't have to have a bunch of home parties. You don't have to tell your friends. You don't have to tell your family. You don't have to do any of that. Zero recruiting. All right. Your money is working for you. All right. What everybody, anybody that I know started a business, anybody that I know made an investment is always looking for a return on their investment, right?
Very,
So
very true.
definitely this is the place where you can get that return. I know you've seen some big increases this week with some of your investments, right? I heard you talking about a Ripple.
Ripple. Just looking at the newest article on Ripple just now. Ripple price jumps to 101% increase. And that
Mm,
was this was literally what, 4 or 5 days right before after, I'm sorry, 4 or 5 days after the team was talking about how they love Ripple. They gonna hold on to their Ripple. They love Ripple. And I was sitting back like, what's so interesting about Ripple? What's Ripple? What's Ripple? You know? Go and grab some Ripple
right, right,
and look, it shoots up. And it's like just
crazy.
just the just the just the actually the opportunity that you can actually have into gaining profit is crazy. It happened right in front of my eyes with Dash. Like we gonna speak. We are literally speaking from our own experience here. Like Dash, I got into Dash when it was $9, and I watched that
Mm,
wallet grow from from a $9 coin to a over $100 coin. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
mm,
like, whoa, how did that happen? All I had to do was just invest into it in the beginning when it was at its low and just watch it grow. And then just actually, and this is the thing, it's not only about investing, it's actually learning about a new form of currency, of a new form of way
mm.
to interact with your to exchange, I'm sorry, to form of exchange with your peers. So knowing this, gaining all of this knowledge now, and then gaining from it financially, is a win-win.
Definitely, this is definitely one of those things that's a win-win, man. I mean, for real, for real. I always find myself saying this, right? Before, well, check this out. Right now, and I don't really disclose my location too much because I could be anywhere in the world right now, right? But anyway, where I'm at, where I'm at, you know what? I kind of just lost my train of thought real quick, man. That's kind of crazy.
Thought about the
Yeah.
spot.
What was the last thing?
Well,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah. I
really,
had to think about what.
it's really about just like I said, the win-win aspect of investing early, but then knowing, like you said, you want your return. You said it. You want your return on your investment, and in order to get your return on your investment, you got to know what you invested into. So the knowledge
Mhm,
that I gained, and then on top of me gaining knowledge about a future currency, I also gained
mhm,
currency, gained financial,
mhm,
financially from it. that's a win-win. Like, we are in a position right now to position ourselves for win-win situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of thing that
Absolutely.
we talking about. And don't get me wrong. Now, I know that there is, negative Nancy's out there that want to say, oh, but there are risks and it's a volatile market and it's just in the beginning, and all of the negative things that you want to put. But we know that it's in the very, very beginning. We know it's a very, very volatile market. You know what I'm saying? So what we're trying to let show you, though, is that this is strong and that it's still going somewhere. We know where it's going. You know what I'm saying? We know, we can see where it's
Mm.
going. You know what I'm saying? From just the data that is being shown. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it's something to be excited for. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
I, definitely, definitely. This is definitely something we want to be excited for. And I know where I was going now, right? So check this out. Before the introduction of any of these digital currencies, right? We were so caught up in the USD, all right? Now we didn't know nothing else. You
Mm-hmm.
walk up to me and yeah, I got something for sale, and you try to offer me a euro, or you try to offer me, and not necessarily me, because hey, you try to offer me euro, I'm taking it. You try to offer me some Great British pound, I'm taking it. You offer me some yen, I'm taking it, because I understand money, I understand value, and hey, that's what it is, right? So with that being said, most of the people here are so just caught up in USD that you can hand them a bag of euro, a bag of Great British pound, and they might leave it by the wayside. They might just not realize that this is currency. This is money that can be spent. Okay, so we got to reprogram ourselves. All right, we got to understand there are other currencies. There are alternatives to the USD, and now we got these digital currencies. All right, so we're reprogramming ourselves. We're understanding money. We're understanding the alternative,
Mm-hmm.
and and hey, diversification is diversification. Is not being uh, confined or limited to one thing, one ideology, one belief, one no. So yeah, I mean, I got some Bitcoin, I got some Litecoin, I got some Dash coin. I'm diversifying my investment portfolio, and I'm not really. Hey, so what? This is not a get rich quick scheme. Okay, we are not promising you the moon and the stars. Okay,
Long-term investment, future planning, positioning yourself for the future.
position yourself if you damn right. Because look, check this out. This is a store of value. This is a place where I can store my money at. All right, this is better than a savings account. Okay, the bank is not going to get your returns. Hey, I don't even know if I'm going to share my screen right now, but I got it. The coin market cap. You guys got to check it out. If you're not on the coin market cap, you're not checking that out every day, then I know that you probably don't have any stocks yet. All right, you probably don't have anything invested yet. All right, but once you start to invest into these markets, you can see the growth and development of these markets on a day-to-day basis. All right,
Yep.
from 24 hours all the way up into hey, all time results. These guys, everything is everything is documented. Okay, so check this out. In the last 24 hours, we've probably seen some markets do 10%, 20%. Ripple coin is what, up 100%, 200% in the last couple of days, up 500% in the last week. Guess what? The bank, you open a savings account, you're not going to get 2% annually.